Hi everyone. So today I've got a picture that I've crudely drawn out with pencil, and I am going to both paint it. Got my paints here, but I've also got to pen it as well. Okay, so today I have a micron. Okay, this is I've had like 5 of these because I've used them so much they would wear away. So this is actually a brand new one. It is a 0051. So 005. Okay, it's one of these. The lines are tiny, okay, but they are. I love these pens. Okay. As I said before, I only ever use, and I'll only ever tell you about pens that I actually use. Okay, I would never give you something that I'm not using. That's how you know that if you see me actually advertise something, which I probably won't, but if I ever did, then what you will see is me with things that you've already seen me hold in my hand before. Okay. So this is, I found this picture of like a courtyard sort of thing. I found it online. It's okay. I think it's, for me as a hobbyist, right? Just get your pictures from wherever. If you're like me, I get a lot of my images from places like Pinterest. I get them all the time. But some people upload some amazing photographs. Okay, absolutely beautiful. And that's what I use. Okay. My perspective is not perfect. Okay. So if you're watching, please be kind, because these things take time, and to find and so to draw this image out. Can you see all these mad lines I've got here? It's because I couldn't get it right, but it doesn't matter, because when I've penned it over, gonna get the eraser out and I'm gonna get rid of it. This is only A5 as well, so it's not a massive piece. And I'm actually gonna modify the image a little bit so that it will make more sense to me as well. So yeah, I love scenes like this, I really do. And I just think they're amazing. I just love the idea of like these sort of locations that actually exist somewhere. I don't know where these places are, but if I had the opportunity to visit a place like this, I'm going. And I'm probably going to be going with my paint set as well, which will probably annoy the locals, but yeah, why not? So honestly, for those who actually might already be subscribed to me, I haven't been doing anything for a couple of months, and that's because I've been working on other ideas for other channels. Because I don't just do this, I do make things, and I love making things, to be honest. I think it's fun. And yeah, I've been making things and doing things, and yeah, once those take off, I probably will let you know. Because some of the things I'm doing are actually quite funny, and things you probably might not expect. So where I am now, this is like a little window. I'm gonna do some sort of tree thing that's going to appear sort of here. The original image has something similar. So I'm just giving it a basic sort of outline of where the parts are. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's not going to be, okay? So I appreciate any of you who, whichever platform you're watching this on, because I have got both whichever channel you're watching, whether it's on TikTok or YouTube, I have both, okay? And so whichever one you're on, I appreciate you being on here. Because, you know, the way the world is, I think we all need to help out each other, whatever way we can. And if it's by a little sub for a tiny channel like my own, then it's always massively appreciated. So this is like a barrel sort of thing. And doesn't matter if, you know, so here some of the lines are overlapping. It doesn't matter, it really doesn't. Most of it that I'm doing here is just stuff. But whenever you're doing these sort of things, keep your lines vertical. Vertical lines need to stay vertical, okay? I learnt that mistake before. So here is like a wall, end of a wall thing, and there's some plants here, so that's what I'm going to concentrate on now. It's also, it's a great way of covering up areas that it kind of looks messy, like, so this is meant to be like a balcony or something. It looks kind of messy, so I'm probably going to put some bushes and other stuff here. So it's maybe it's coming from somewhere. I don't have the image in front of me though, because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. What if I made this scene up? Doesn't matter. What if you made up a scene that is totally different and, you know, you're just doing it, you're just having fun. That's the only thing I care about with this channel, I think. It's just enjoying myself, and hopefully you're enjoying yourself too, whatever you are doing. And if you are doing something, do something positive. Don't stress about all these weird things that are happening in the world. Just enjoy yourself a little bit. So, as I said, I'm making up some bits here, and let's have this big massive pot thing that's hidden just around the corner. I have no idea what this plant's going to look like. I have no idea what this plant is. It's just a plot. Just a little plot. There. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to rub out all the lines. So I'm going to do that off camera. All right, so there we go. I've just erased most of the lines. I think there's a few bits here, but it's not important. It's coming out. I've got some water already. Okay. If you're wondering why it's a little dark, I don't know. It looks a little dark to me. Let me just have a... Cool. Anyway, so now I've got some water brushes and my... I love this brush. I've always got it, but I might not use it. I don't know. So, yeah, let's get to painting, shall we? So, as I said, I do not have the original in front of me because I kind of don't want it to influence how I do the image. Okay, I'm going to start with the sky. Going to figure out what colour to do the buildings, and then I'll do those as well. So I'm going to use this wider brush. It is a water brush, but I'm just going to use it because it's wide and it's. These brushes weren't expensive. I think I've had these for a while actually. When it comes to getting brushes like this, water brushes, get ones you like. You don't have to get expensive ones either. Like these ones. Oh, I've got some purple in there. Nice. So these ones, I bought these. There was a pack of 3 large and 3 small ones, 3 like shorter ones, and they were on Wish. Okay, they cost me maybe like £5. Took ages to arrive, but that's Wish. That's how I don't use Temu. I don't bother. I think Wish is perfectly fine. There we go. Bit of sky. I'm going to leave a little gap there because I'm going to do a little creeping cloud, which will have. Oh, so I'm going to put some. Don't worry about me getting mess on this table. It's like a very plasticky sort of table, so it's nothing to worry about. I might do another. In fact, look at this. Sometimes the image gives you something for free, and this one has given me a little bit of something there. So just little taps, nothing special. Sometimes the way watercolor dries, it's super. I like it. I love it. So we've got a little crowd creeping. That's my sky done. There we go. That took me, what, a minute? So as I'm going along, I also think about where the light is going to be. So this area is going to be darker because it's like undercover. So I will leave that probably till last. I changed my mind, so actually I'm not going to use this one now. I'm going to put that over there. Let's get my little water brush, which looks like crap, but that's okay. Okay. I'm going to do the green stuff because it's lighter, and then I'll do some of the other bits. I might not even do all of it. I might just do a bit and then just leave it. I have done that. I have done that before, where I'll just do a bit and then the rest of it's not needed. So also, when it comes to light, wherever the light's coming from, the leaves will be lighter closer to where the light is, and then it will be darker further out. So it's like round here, I'm going to use a bit darker colours. Look at that, it looks. I always love painting nature and trees and stuff. I love it. And I'll do a little bit here, but because this overhang is not going to have much. And then I'll do over here as well. A little bit there. There we go. Cool. So what I'm actually doing, you see what I've got? So now I'm thinking, well, I don't need any more of this green, but I don't want to waste it. So what I'm going to do This is where I might add some other greens to it. This makes it almost like makes it a little bit darker. So don't worry about any of the white bits at the moment. What I'm going to do is, as I'm doing it, I'll probably fill those bits in even darker colours. There we go. That looks really fun. I am having fun. I genuinely hope you are as well. You can also see as it's still a little bit wet on some of the bits. Watch it sort of. There you go, look at that. Oh. That is pretty good. And then I'll do a bit of a darker. Maybe I'll add some browns in just to sort of mix it up a little. Do you know what? I had a thought as we're going about this. What if I don't do too much? So what if I do just a few items and leave certain bits white? Would that look any good? I don't know. Sometimes, is it okay to leave some stuff white? Yeah, I would. Can if you want. If someone says don't, well, I don't know, just look at them and shrug. Because, like the once great, well, still always great, Bob Ross, he would say it's your painting. And I agree, I've always agreed with him. He says, your painting, I agree. So we're going to do the darker greens now. Fill in some of the gaps. Some of the gaps are going to be a bit more brown though. Under here. So where did I learn to paint? Well, practice. And when I mean practice, I mean I've learnt from books and I just have a go. I will tell you a little secret though, and I might have told you this in a previous video, but most of what I do, I kind of do to impress my wife actually. Because she's more of the professional, she actually studied this sort of stuff in university. And so I thought, I wanna give her a little, I wanna let her see that I'm doing stuff as well. I don't know, it just makes me feel like I'm trying my best to impress her, and it's fine. It's okay to try and impress someone that you're married to. Actually, we've been together since we were teenagers, so we've been together 20 years already. I'm loving that. All right, I don't know about you, but I absolutely love that. I think that's looking really good. And I will only put a little bit of the brown. Don't know what colour I'm using. Have you seen how gross this looks compared to how beautiful this looks? All right. So yeah, a bit of brown and a bit of whatever that colour is. I don't know what that is. Because sometimes when you look at trees, they're not, sometimes they don't look perfectly brown. They look grey sometimes. And I live in England. Everything's grey. So I'm gonna, not overdoing it with the water on these, because I'll add some bits in a moment. may add some more, I don't know. Apologise if I ramble a bit as well. Mostly, I think it's because, I don't know. I don't like, I don't know about you, I don't like uncomfortable silences. They're really awkward. And I have my moments of awkwardness. Oh, look at that. I am not touching any more of that. I'm okay, I'm leaving some of this white. I'm not that bothered. So I'm gonna do, I'll do a bit more here. I'm not sure what I'm gonna, I might, right. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do next after my, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Make sure you have some of this handy for any mishaps. So I'm going to do the roof, which I'm using I'm going to use what I've got and see if I can make something else with it. Okay, you can easily make some really grungy, gunky colours with this, but I actually think that sometimes they are more realistic. So. It's like a grey slate sort of roof. I'm going to use both sets of colours as well. Like so, this weird browny gunky colour and this bluey gunky colour. There we go. So then I can pick up some of the brown while I'm there and just sort of blob it just a little bit. But also some of these gunky colours can be used to help you make shadows. Well, at least that's my experience anyway. So if I was going, I'm gonna just touch that one up a bit. I will also say when it comes to using Pinterest for this sort of stuff, some of the people that post the pictures, they've got some really good compositions. Okay, the compositions of their pictures just look amazing. Okay, that's kind of why I use it. Plus, I like to get recipes from it as well. So you know, one of those things. All right, I'm going to add some colour. I'm going to do a bit of shadow there, a bit of there, a bit of there. And yeah, I'm going to do the water. These things do take time, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. So let's see how we go. Okay, so here's a little bit more here. So yeah, I've decided to do the shadows first. I'm just throwing out the rule book. I can't, because I'm not sure what colour to do the walls. I haven't got a clue. And a lot of the detail I might add later, okay? So I still massively appreciate if you're still here. If you're still here, just let me know. And I will try and do shorter content, but when it comes to painting like this, it's gonna take time. All right, so if you've say you've worked out today, done some exercise, you've gone outside, that sort of thing, and you've got your post-workout, you've had a post-workout snack or something, and you're just stuck on what to do. Do something like this. Do some painting. Do some painting. Okay, it's fun, it's not expensive to do. you know, I'm not going to be one of those people that's going to do videos where I use one thing and use it once. No. If I've got something, I am going to. If I've got something, I'm probably going to keep using it. So right, so I'm plopping out some blobs here and there, and then I'm going to slightly adjust the colour to add some other blobs. So it almost looks like it's. You see the colours are slightly different, and also when you're doing, say, because as that's already dry, it leaves like a little line. So you can see the outline now. And sometimes that you can use that to your advantage. So if I was to draw a window, I would probably just do one section. I might just do like a section first, and then just see how it goes. Yes, I should have done it light to dark, but sometimes, well, actually, technically I am. So this is a darker colour, so technically I am. As I said, I do like a bit of criticism now and then, as long as it's positive. Okay, can we at least be pleasant? Because I think being pleasant is, well, we don't have enough of this as it is. Alright, so now I'm going to add a little bit of something different to this colour. A bit of red. Just a little bit. Well, it's whatever colour that is. It looks differently in the light, I will say. It does look different from what my eyeballs are saying. And yeah, so let me just pop some. Like that bit, I'm not going to move around just yet because the water's still all over the place. And yeah, sometimes it crosses over. So I'll sort it. Mistakes happen, and that's okay. That'll do. Plop. I'm nearly finished, just so you know, because I might just stop and leave it, I don't know. Or shall I? Or shall I just keep going? So yeah, as you see, I'm adding more colour to it. I don't know if you can see it as well as I can. I'm going to colour that in a bit something else. And then finish this bit here. Tidy that bit up. There we go, nearly finished. Okay, a little bit longer and I will do the last little bit of detail. All right, so there we go. I've added a bit of detail, not too much, just enough to kind of get things in there. I don't hate it. I think I could do a bit better, but I don't want to sit here for like 2 hours with you guys because I don't think you'll watch me for 2 hours. However, if you will, let me know. Maybe we can just paint and chill or something, I don't know. But anyway, here it is. I'm just a hobbyist, so it looks a bit messy, but I don't mind. Have a great day.